And in every trolling, there is grace. Sesia de FUGU to the world. Na Zambia for the margin said, Nankomu trolling Ghana when it comes to FUGU. Your president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or the copium of one. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, rather, Omwe promote FUGU Amahin. Omo president, Wakasa Wahu. Sansuna His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Wakasa on that FUGU Brouhaha. But Captain Kobe Smart or Chema. Zambia for Oman Casino Munim, Omo culture. Naso Omo Eba de Ghana. Oh, and your mate here, as some headquarters. But to me, bo, na make you get in some more into details. Masrawa, so be share video way, no about shawadring among your comment section. Or one subscribe here, kindly subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Bibia, Trends GH. So 3 days ago, and Ghana, your man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Okopiemu ewa Zambia. Ebano 3-day state visitor or the share so ewo na Ghana man peni okopiem ho no eye Zambia omo peni His Excellency Hakende Chilima emuso committee no ewo eye airport ho na no e na say Ghana ye man peni ebano FUGU na ade a osha na eye Zambia for no mu chem say eh na tare ban e na Ghana man peni osha no omo de omo susu say Ghana man peni eye blouse e na osha no e ma since then omo trolley a president za e ma Ghana influencers any impono or more master but the currently been adiano ebusia or more contest and some ben Zambia for more can here you better carry FUGU no most say then air blouse mankasa jama munyi mamoka and just say Wudimaya is doing the lost work super mentor any school in all the amono and ya some get what e was say no crown no mubetua tuition fee wo na and then ebusia Zambia-Ghana business dialogue or more say so Ewa Zambia wa Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa and then we no oko business dialogue no washa na ho fama wase ahye batakari ni bio mechire FUGU no wase ahye FUGU I no de eya Zambia omo president edru no so a obakasa no not no say we hu eya FUGU Brouhaha ekoso ewo social media and the all address no chem say si ade FUGU no oh we make it order. Now, in fact,
commented on, especially on digital platforms, not just in Zambia and Ghana. And I'm very happy that the foreign minister, you dressed like that. I asked my team to post on various platforms that were associated with that. President of Zambia will be ordering more of that stuff for himself. and you saved my words because you spoke very well about the importance of our culture, traditions, and you look at the successful countries around the world. Just watch and see inside there. What you see in the Japanese, what they do is embedded in their culture. What do you see in the Germans? It's embedded in their culture. What do you see in the Chinese? What do you see in the Indians now? The explosion of the Indian economy is anchored in their culture. Within the diversity of the Indian culture, you can see threads of what they are doing. Even when they leave India and come into Zambia and go to Ghana, you can see that thread.
After business dialogue, Ghana man penny ebanus 3-day state visit or the shares was Zambia now or the America and the now I don't know meeting a media for one-on-one interview. And what ebusia omu put question say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now ebanu FUGU ya we say ya Zambia for and yes na Ghana man penny and Samben na wobaka wo ho. Na eho and a Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sanya Batakarino what to no boa or church room say even Batakarino Crampono. Oh, Ishana and Frama of one mutazi.
Okay, it's called the smock in English, but in our language, some people call it FUGU, some call it batakari. Yeah. Now, this is a traditional dress that is made by a local industry. It's part of our culture, and so in the past, it was worn by kings, royalty, and also warriors. When our warriors were going to war, they wore smocks. And the belief was that the smokes were soaked in some herbs and then some spiritual thing was done. So when you fire a bullet, it can't penetrate, you know. And so the smoke portrays a lot of things in our culture. And significantly, on the day Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence, on the day our independence was declared, our president, Kwame Nkrumah, was wearing a smoke. He and all the freedom fighters were wearing smoke. So smokes have become an integral part of our cultural identity. And I want the smoke to the United Nations, the highest platform in this world. I'm surprised that Zambians didn't see me in a smoke last September.
Came closer.
Yeah, when I gave the speech that everybody's talking about, I was wearing a smoke. I'm surprised that they didn't notice it till I visited Zambia. But the smoke weavers in Ghana will be very happy because I, by power of social media, have giving them branding and marketing that they couldn't ever have dreamed of ever getting, and I'm sure that by the time I leave here, the number of searches for fugu, batakari, and smoke, is going to be quite high. And it was just because of an innocuous statement. People were commenting about my arrival, and one person said, "Oh, but what blouse is he wearing?" That's it. And it triggered a whole social media firestorm. But incidentally, you know what? When I arrived, we exchanged gifts, myself and President Chilema. He gave me a beautiful carving, Zambian carving. And I appreciate it very much. I'm going to put it in my office and label it as a gift from President Chilema. And then I gave him a fugu. So what I wore, I gave him one of that. And so he said he's going to order some more and then distribute it to his Zambian countrymen. But one of the things that I have brought into my presidency is to promote the local garments industry. And so all my clothes are made in Ghana. They are sewn by Ghanaian designers. Yeah, so all these safari suits and things I wear are sewn by local designers. And that's what I wear every day, to work, to official functions. And the thing is, I told President Chilema, I can understand that you wear suits because your part of the continent is colder. Our part is warmer than yours. And so we need to adapt to clothes that make us comfortable in the warmer weather. You probably have to wear a jacket, and so you have to wear a suit or something to be able to keep yourself warm. But we have to wear clothes that will make us feel cooler. And so it's more appropriate for me to dress like this than to wear a suit and a tie in the hot sun. I know something, the fugu is appropriate because you see the sleeves are very big. And then from under to, when the weather is hot, you are able to get ventilation, from it, And so that's it. But I thank Zambians for marketing our fugu for us. And it might become an export item in our bilateral trade. We'll export some fugus here and create a new fashion trend.
Because United Nations are last year omukopie mo wona eyade a ohye fugu ema African leaders any world leaders bebrena no ebo na baso enu nti ono kwa no ye ne wonwa se Zambia fo no ayenya bia no na omu ehu se ohye fugu na odukopie mo United Nations address na odwe ho onti ase but ne omu aye no omu marketing fugu no kra no ama Ghana fo na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no de Ochem say we a business strategy kra no ema because we a free promo and a Zambia for no money ama Ghana no. Captain Kobe Smart the Ochem trolling na Zambia for no the ama Ghana pa na de. Enya do be jai mana kwasa because ono so obe support mu owia obe schooli omo. Na no na o show Esebi nketia ne JJ Rollins omufugu bi na hey esebi nketia so si macho.
When you say the whole Africa soldier for mo match in for Zambia soldier for one match to say Ghana akoko a opete eburu me na me ka tell wopa me Google sesi a produce ampe Zambia soldier for a match mra sesi a na Ghana forces they were Colonel B 1958 19th March 1958 na friend Colonel Brown 19th March 1958 Colonel Brown e shada ko Zambia ko che soldier for say desi match one match to say akoko ohwete eburu
Wow.
as a poultry farmer nkoko no nyefie de I say fie nkoko mu ni nyansa woni say Zambia for dressing ni we minister a whole minister of defense
come honestly
and o John to say nyame cha me bua food am se me man aduane ndi no we asa oba owi amango nko awodom o wade original ho we Zambia
na man no so ahye den
mo say Zambia minister she we here a man e wo hodo mafia wo be hye den na ju fra nwura minister na eba no
to she mu kwa no she shu
sa we ye be ma wa Zambia na wo dress say ya wo na wo ye oga e wo kuro ni ba ye ya wo hye we ya wajibi we ye gay ye di wuto papa ye ogina we any mama ogina we na ye oba and today I would explain to you why I think South Africa ye Jimmy papa we onye retired military officer akwara John
o wadwuma num still
oda wa adwuma no hwenanim ne no mama hwena no na ni abere Sergeant Major we by now kontimensia oya ahenkwa o hyensa wa shatade na ti we ni gina so ye soldier ni wo Zambia we wo hwe na ni sumido ya me ni be fini tuo kura din na Zambia for pa mo pe grofo asere ye Ghana for na Zambia pa 1959 24th August mo go hwe date mo kan che Zambia for so go hwe 24th August 1959 ana mo rafi mo na mo ni atunkom kwa me ko na be kire mo ade e fe no WC woni matunkom hwitim produce how the twen answer and woni die ti aye dibi mafia ade bi aye Africa de no Africa mpe me to ade no mama ya tese se ye dibi the Zambia minister de share na me de stre no nyese me pese me stre no akono efe e de ntira e ya ade a eno na won wadwim no wo hunu se eno na represent a demonstrate culture. It is like a Zambia minister or share sa e mata de na producer San Fabra ade ye gina ho ya san kanya hwe o san de gina red carpet so o de we gina we o eti anka ni kwanse kwadwo smart sere won but ye na yes re ye ho
ntokwa ni formula
yeah original ho say o di minister but then say before you jibi ni say ade ye de a esom ye mbo no ye nim we the black man is not willing to learn anything about the black man papa we the biggest the most beautiful dressing no original ho no we she we was Zambia akwese suku girl we asa oba we dware wi okoda o she bonnet we Ghana masha de dawo ba minister de she no ono ne ba akwe guy with Zambia bruta he the socks tete and then we share white socks edp abonte e wo Ghana ha but you see this is beautiful, this is their culture. I love it, I appreciate it, and I respect it. Woko Switzerland omo share skirt and that says we are tough eti ayi akwe your friend say akwe ultimate TV your friend Paul Adomoche o wa your share skirt share socks tin and all the worry the northern part of Germany share skirt some mema Ireland skirts yes Remo no but it is about time the black man decides to read about the black culture. But here we are. Yes, Mahama FUGU yente but kwa me the FUGU na be kire mo WC say they use. They say they share Mahama no blouse but mafia there's something about John Mama. Say bibia all ye bia globally it is bringing a positive impact on this country. And Your Excellency, continue. We will come and continue. Who will president? That time we have bought Zambia gidigidi. This time in so to talk Zambia. In so to talk. I was Zambia. Se Ghana had in so talk in Matadia Ebeshe. While we will be crew Matadia Latte. You are an African president. An African president is coming to visit you. And you are not wearing anything traditional to represent your country. This president does not respect Zambia. Zambians, if you are listening to me, your president failed to portray the culture of Zambia to the world. Look, Ghana is Africa and Africa is Ghana. Take it or leave it. My beautiful Zambians, I love Zambia. When you go to Zanzibar and all those areas, hey, it's Zambia is very beautiful. I love Zambia. You are trolling our president. We're also trolling your president. Of course. I know you have a culture in Zambia. Your president could have also demonstrated your culture. But your president failed to show to the world the Zambian culture. Our president is the most sensible in Africa now. Take it or leave it. He decided that I will, even though your weather was cloudy, it was drizzling, but I want to show the world, I want to show Zambia the beautiful Ghanaian culture. Why? Because culture is the preservation of identity in a globalized world. So my president, the best president in Africa, decided to go against the inputs and dictates of technology and globalization and decided to preserve the uniqueness of the Ghanaian culture, language, and values, customs. To also show you, years after Nkrumah came to Zambia, to also tell you that Ghana still exists and we are still the most powerful country in the whole of Africa. And this is aside for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, when he came and pushing for Zambia's independence and everything. He won and gained our independence wearing smoke. One thing I want you guys to know is that preserving cultural identity helps protect diversity and rising global appearance. Look at my president. So beautiful. Fellow Zambians, fellow Africans, culture fuels creative thinking by offering multiple perspectives of everything. Diverse cultural approaches foster breakthroughs in technology, art and design, conflict resolution. You cannot go to any part of Zambia to solve a cultural problem with a foreign perspective. It will not work. This will not work. And this is Bill Clinton, right? From the United States. He visited Ghana. He never visited Zambia. Clinton came to Ghana. Culture helps to build empathy, reduce conflicts. And this is this man wearing an American design suit, but still wore a kente cloth on it. Why? Because culture improves international cooperation. It would have been so beautiful and so nice if your president wore anything cultural of Zambia. He failed. But if you say Zambia for Rollins as empire, you love Rollins. This is Rollins in FUGU. We no cultural say don't get it, or control no throw the chi. There Farmers Day.
It was feel free. Natural why you your comment section ho. Na share video way. Send a beya afoforo so omunsa ebekebi. Ebusua quick one. Obia eto asase a enwema ni bia ohwa ne se asase no litigation free ana. Afi so baby asase ne da no obenya access to electricity. Any afi water ana. Land King Company Limited. Omunsa ase a mebebosu yi. Eno de ebusua. Omo atete so say whom. Na good news ni say Land King Company Limited omo meeting all these requirements ebusua bambo so asesi amene okese omo won sase ni bi ewo Pokuase Hills a 10 minutes drive from the interchange 70 feet by 100 feet no e the phone boko just 255,000 Ghana cedis 50 feet by 70 feet and so air call for 130,000 Ghana cedis so na Ashalaja near Amasaman and also 70 feet by 100 feet air call for 85,000 Ghana cedis. South 50 feet by 70 feet. And so air call for 45,000 Ghana cedis. Land King Company Limited. Omo head office. Ewo Pokuase. South na ebusha. Omo phone numbers. Na ekegu ewo screen so. Eri timasrawa. Safra Land King Company Limited. Na to wasase efri omo ho. Omo ya trusted and legit.